Hello everyone, this is Drishti. I am going to demonstrate you all the working of WordPress PDF generator. Guys, before starting the demo video, let me first explain you what exactly is WordPress PDF generator. So guys, it's an advanced PDF generating tool that helps you convert all your posts and the pages into the PDF files. It will help you send all the PDFs directly to the user's mail ID. And not only this, you will be getting the amazing predefined template set for all your business requirements and the better growth. Now let's start the demo, and the first setting that you have is PDF display settings. PDF display settings, and the first thing that you have to do is enable the display option, that is for front end. And guys, over here you are getting the two options. So if you enable show to all the guest users, your PDF will be seen and available to all the guest users visiting at your website. And next, if you enable show to logged in user, so your PDF will be seen to all the logged in users. And now along with this, if you want to send the PDF to all your guest users, enable this option. This will help you send the PDF to your guest users by their emails. And next is enable the admin panel. Next is we are having the shortcode, which is WordPress PDF. So guys, if you're going to use this shortcode, you will get the authority to apply this shortcode anywhere in the post content while adding or editing the post. And if you don't want to use the shortcode, simply disable this option. From here, you can create the new setting for PDF settings. You can mention your own setting text as per your needs. Next, click on Save Settings. So all the settings will be saved and applied successfully. Now we move on to PDF General Settings. So this is the General Settings tab, and the first thing that you have to do is select the setting. And guys, next we have feature image. So if you want to display the feature image over your PDF, you have to use this option. Next we have cache. So let's first time disable both these options and then click on Save Setting. So settings have been saved, and now I will show you by downloading the PDF. So click on Products, All Products, and download the PDF. For one of the products, click on Export PDF. And now if I show you this PDF by opening it, you will not be getting any of the feature image over here because we have disabled feature image. Now this time let's enable both these options, that is feature image and the cache as well. We have enabled both these, and then click on Save Setting. And now this time if you click on Export PDF and if you open this PDF, again you will not get any of the feature image over here because we have enabled both these options and the cache is also enabled. Now this time we will enable the feature image and disable cache. So let's enable the feature image to include it, and let's disable the cache, and then click on Save Settings. So all the settings have been saved, and now if I again download the PDF for the same product, click on Export PDF, and now if I open this PDF, you will observe the feature image being appeared in the downloaded PDF. Yes, here you are getting the feature image. And now this time we are enabling both these options, that is we are enabling cache also. And now let's enable the cache and the feature image as well, and now click on Save Setting. Guys, this time also you will be getting the feature image because at this time we have enabled the cache settings. So let me show you the PDF by downloading it. This is the product. Click on Export PDF, open it, and as a result you will be getting the feature image over here because this time we had enabled the cache and last time we were getting the feature image in the downloaded PDF. So this is how it works. Next is if you want to schedule the cache updation, you can set it as daily or weekly as per your needs. Next is you can set the default file name. Here you are having two options, post ID or post name. If you go with post name, you will be getting the post name as this in the PDF. Next is you can set the author detail over here. If you want to display the author name, you can select them as first name, last name or nickname. Next guys, if you want to add the post category in the PDF, enable this option. If you want to add the post tag in PDF, enable this option. And so select this option for doing the same. And next, if you want to add let's say post date in the PDF, you have to enable this option. Deselect it if you don't want to enable. Next is button alignment. From here you can select the button alignment as right, left, or so we have selected it as right align. And now let's open the PDF. Refresh the page, and yes, we are getting the button as the right aligned as our settings. Next we have button placement. You can decide the placement of the button as below content, above content, and below and above same. So let's set it as below content and see in the PDF how it looks. Let's refresh this page, and yes, you are getting the play button at the below of the content as we had made the setting. Next is select the button. So guys, here you will get the two options as default and custom. So if you go with default, it will look like this. And next option you are having, that is custom. So if you go with the custom, interestingly, you will get an option to upload your own image. So let's select the image, upload it, and select the image, then click on insert into post. So the image has been uploaded. You can remove it by clicking on remove image, then click on save settings. And now if you see the PDF and then refresh this page, yes, you are getting the uploaded image in the place of the PDF logo. So guys, this is how easily you can make the settings for general settings. If you want to remove this image, simply click on remove image. Next we come to the PDF body settings. So guys, first you have to select the setting. Next is the post template. We have provided you the three templates, that is template 1, 2, 3. Let me show you the preview template for template 1. And this is how your template 1 is going to look like. You can use it, and you will be getting the different options for the different templates. You can make the selections according to your own requirements. This is for product template. We have also provided the templates for the product template. So this is how it looks for product template. Likewise, this is the preview for the template 3 as our made selection. And next, image scaling ratio. So guys, you can also set the image scaling ratio value by simply mentioning the value in this field, which is for image scaling ratio. By default it's 1.3. Next is you can set the top margin for your PDF body. By entering the numerical value, you can set the left margin, you can set the right margin, you can set the page size. Clicking on this will give you the enormous number of the options. You can make the selections according to your requirements and the needs. Next is orientation. You can set the orientation to be either portrait or landscape. Default is portrait. Next is unit of measurement. By default it's millimeter. You can make the selection as centimeter or inches. By default it's millimeter. And next you can set the content font size. You can select the custom title. So whatever the custom title that you're going to write over here, it will get replaced with the post title. Next setting that we have is for RTL support. So guys, if you want to generate the PDF in Persian or Arabic language, let's say, so you have to enable this option. Next is custom CSS. So guys, if you want to make the changes in the designing of the PDF according to your business requirements, so this is very interesting, you can work with. You have to mention the CSS over here and you will be able to make the changes in the design. Next, we are going to see the settings for PDF header. So guys, first you have to select the setting, and next from here you can upload your own image to be placed in place of the PDF header. So I have selected this image and now I am going to click on insert into post. So the image has been uploaded, as you can see in the right section of the page. And let me show you by downloading the PDF how it looks. Now I am opening this PDF and let me show you. Yes, so here you are getting your own uploaded image as the header image. Now guys, if you want to hide the site name in the header, you have to enable this. If you want to hide the site description in the header, you have to enable this option. And if you want to hide site URL in the header, you have to enable this option from here. Now doing all the settings, if I click on save setting, and let me show you that what happens if I hide all these three elements. Let me download this PDF and open it. So if you check, you will not be getting any of the three elements over here because we have hidden them. And if you want to make them displayed over there, you have to disable the settings for hiding them and then click on save setting. And now if you check your PDF by downloading it, you will be getting all the three: site name, site description, and the site URL as well. So yeah, here you are getting all the three elements. Next we have is logo image factor. You can set the value over here for logo image factor. Next is logo top margin. Next is header font. You can make the selection for header font size. You can set the value. So guys, this is how the settings for PDF header works. Remove the image if you don't want to place it. Next we are going to see the settings for PDF footer. So guys, this option helps you to add the custom footer to the PDF pages. So if you want to add the custom, next first you have to select the setting, and next from here enable the custom footer text. From here you have to mention the text that you want to have it appeared in the place of the custom footer. So whatever the text you will be writing over here, it will be appeared in the footer section of your PDF. From here you can select the content font. From here you can set the footer font size. So enter the value that you want to have it, and then footer cell width, you can set the value. Next is footer cell minimum height, set the value, let's say 0 by default. Next is footer cell upper left corner for x-axis. Next is footer cell upper left corner for y-axis, set the value, let's say 290 I am setting over here. And next is footer margin, select the value for desired footer. And next is footer cell fill. So if you want to have the footer cell to be filled, you have to enable this option. And next is footer cell text alignment. You can set the alignment as right, left, or center. Next, if you want to enable the footer cell auto padding, you can enable it and then click on save settings. So guys, all the settings have been saved, and now I am going to show you the PDF by downloading it, how the settings for page footer is going to appear. So this is our PDF, and yes, here you can see the custom footer text is being appeared over here as we had enabled the setting for the same. So this is how the page footer setting works. Now guys, next we are going to see the settings for PDF watermark. Yes, now you can mention your own watermark of your own business in your PDFs. So simply what you have to do, enable the option for watermark text. So let's enable the watermark text from here. And next you can select the font for your watermark. These are the various options. Let's select this, and from here you can set the value for rotating your watermark in the direction wherever you want. Next is the watermark text. So whatever the text you will be writing over here will get appeared in the place of the watermark on downloading your PDF. Next is the image. Guys, this is very interesting. In place of watermark, you can also upload your own image as the watermark. These are the various settings you will be doing for image settings. So now guys, if I click on save setting and if I download the PDF and show it to you, you will be getting the watermark. So let's download the PDF for this particular product and open it. So from here, you can see, yes, this watermark is appearing in the rotation value that we had set. So guys, this is how easily and interestingly the setting for PDF watermark works. Next, we are on PDF advanced setting. Now what happens in the advanced setting, guys, if you want to download your PDF in the language that you want to have, so simply what you have to do is upload your own PDF file and you will get the PDF in your own language. From here you can set the page rotation. From here you can set the font stretching. And from here you can set the font spacing. So this is how the advanced setting works. Next we are on custom bullet style. So in the custom bullet style, you can upload your own image that will be appearing in the place of bullet symbol. So let me select the image and upload it. So I have selected this image and now I'm clicking on insert into post. So the image has been uploaded, and next you have to set the value for custom bullet image height. Next you have to set the value for image width, and this is how the settings you can do for custom bullet. Next comes PDF post meta details. So guys, this is a very interesting setting where you can decide that in which post type for which you want to export the PDF. You can make the selection for that. And you can also see what meta fields post type you have just checked the post type and display it over the PDF. These are the various post meta details. And last comes PDF first page settings. So guys, in the PDF first page settings, you can see over here that you are getting the two tabs, PDF predefined templates, and next is the custom templates. So if you're going with the predefined templates, you will have to disable all the settings for the custom templates. So let me show you how you can disable. So simply you have to disable this because we are going to work with the predefined templates. So let me show you what are the settings that you have to do in this. So this is the predefined template PDF settings, and first you have to enable the predefined templates, and next is the cover template. So guys, here we are providing you the 4 templates out of which you can make the selection, and let me show you the preview for each of the templates over here. I have selected template 2 and this is the preview for the same. And next template 3 and click on preview, and this is the preview for the template 3. And next is template 4. So if I click on preview, so this is the preview for the template 4. So guys, you can make the selection all according to your needs. This is the preview for the template 1, and over here you can see this is the company name, this is the logo, this is the cover image, and this is the tagline and all the email contact details. And now you can make the changes to all of these elements very easily. Let me show you how. So guys, this is the cover image and you can upload your own cover image. So let me show you by doing the same. I am selecting this image and now I will be uploading it by clicking into insert into post. So the image has been uploaded, as you can see. Next is the company name. You can mention the company name that you want to have it appeared over the PDF. Next is the logo. You can upload your own image that will be appearing as the logo of your PDF. Let's select this image and click on upload. So I have selected this image and click on insert into post. Image has been uploaded. Company tagline, mention the tagline for your company. Next is the custom footer text. So you can enable it if you want to have it. Guys, if you want to enable the email, if you want to so enable this option. If you want to enable the contact, then enable this option. If you want to enable the address appearance in the PDF, enable this. If you want to have the website URL, then enable this option. Now enabling this options, if I click on save settings, let's do this and download the PDF, and let me show you that how your PDF will look like. Download this PDF for this particular product, and now I am going to open this PDF. And yes, over here you can see the cover image that we had selected. It has been uploaded successfully. This is the company name, this is the company logo that we had uploaded, and this is the company tagline and side. Next we move on to the custom templates. So guys, in the custom template you have to enable for custom cover page. From here you can select your own custom cover page. So let's select the image for the same, upload this by clicking on to insert into post. So the image has been uploaded. Click on save settings. The settings have been saved successfully, and now let's export the PDF by clicking on export PDF and open it. If I open this PDF, yes, the uploaded cover image is getting appeared over here. As you can see, here is the company logo, this is the company name, this is the company tagline below the company name, as you can see, and this is the email contact site URL, all the settings that we had enabled. This is the address, and guys, this is how the cover image will get appeared. So guys, this was all about the settings for the WordPress PDF generator. And guys, for any of the queries and the doubts, you can visit the video description. We have mentioned every link over there for all your help. So guys, till the next video, thanks for watching, as well as stay connected with us.